If I go out, brother, just tell 'em I tried. I never stopped fighting. Hulk Hogan, just hours before the death that broke wrestling, a nation in silence, the man who once slammed giants and walked through the fire of fame, scandal, redemption and glory, has finally taken his last bow. Hulk Hogan, the face of professional wrestling, the American gladiator in red and yellow, the childhood hero of millions, is dead. At 71 years old, on July 24, 2025, Hogan, born Terry Eugene Bollea, succumbed to a massive heart attack in Clearwater, Florida. It wasn't just the end of a man, it was the end of an era. But what's haunting everyone, what's circling the internet like wildfire, is what he said before he left this world. And once you hear it, you'll never forget it. Tell them I love them. The world knows Hogan the legend, but the final hours revealed Hogan the man. Sources close to the family, especially longtime friend and former wrestler Brian Knobbs of the Nasty Boys, shared that Hogan wasn't alone when the heart attack struck. His longtime girlfriend Sky Daly was by his side. He had just finished a light breakfast, he had prayed, he was in a peaceful state. And then, it happened. Paramedics arrived quickly. Hogan collapsed in the living room of his Florida home. As CPR was performed, and as life was slipping away, he whispered, "Tell them I love them, tell them I never stopped fighting, and tell the kids, always be a real American." These were his final words. And those words have now become sacred to the millions who loved him. 30 minutes of desperation, they tried to save him. Reports confirmed that paramedics fought for 30 whole minutes to revive him. They gave oxygen, chest compressions, even a defibrillator shot. But the truth was, Hulk Hogan was already halfway gone. He looked peaceful, said one first responder, like he'd made peace with his past. He wasn't scared, he was ready. There were no signs of struggle, just a man, letting go, after decades of war inside his body. The silent pain Hogan hid from everyone, while fans saw the smiling giant, flexing and posing with fans. The truth behind the scenes was dark. Hogan's body had become a battlefield. He had undergone over 25 surgeries in the last 20 years. Knee replacements, hip replacement, multiple back surgeries, and most recently, neck fusion surgery in May 2025. Friends say the neck surgery had gone well, but his heart was weak, and he knew it. He kept saying, "One of these surgeries will be my last, brother," said close friend Ric Flair. He joked on podcasts, he smiled for Instagram, but in private, he knew. And that's why his final WWE appearance in June 2025 felt different. That final WWE night, "I'm going home now," brother Hogan made one last surprise appearance at WWE Raw's 30th anniversary special. He came out to thunderous applause. Fans screamed, he saluted, he ripped the shirt. But then, something changed. He paused, he looked around the arena, his eyes glassed over. And he said, "You've all been with me for 40 years, but tonight, I think it's time I go home now, bruh." Fans thought it was poetic, just a promo line. But in hindsight, it was goodbye. Donald Trump breaks down, he was more than a wrestler. Within hours of the news, former US President Donald Trump posted a heartbreaking tribute. He wasn't just a wrestler, he was America. Hulk Hogan was a fighter, a patriot, and my true friend. Their friendship goes back decades. Hogan endorsed Trump during both campaigns. Trump inducted Hogan into the Celebrity Apprentice Hall of Fame. Now, Trump's emotional tweet has been viewed over 40 million times. "We lost a giant today, not just in muscle, but in heart." Ric Flair collapses in tears on podcast. Wrestling legend Ric Flair was recording an interview when the news broke live. The video shows him go pale. "Oh God, no, no, not Terry. Not my brother." He removes his headset. He starts sobbing. The crew cuts the cameras. Later, Flair would say, "He was the last real one. We partied together. We bled together. And now, he's gone. I don't know how to breathe in this world without Hulk." The Rock, Cena and Austin react. The newer legends paid tribute fast. The Rock, "Hulk Hogan inspired every move I ever made in this industry. I love you, brother. Rest easy." John Cena, "He taught me how to carry the torch. Today, I carry it heavy." Stone Cold Steve Austin, "Hulk wasn't just the past. He's the reason any of us are here today." Fans flood Twitter, TikTok and YouTube with tributes by noon. Hashtags were trending globally. Hashtag Hulk Hogan, hashtag Immortal No More, hashtag Tell Them I Believed, hashtag Rest in Power Hogan, hashtag Gone But Not Forgotten. TikTok is now flooded with emotional videos. Childhood clips of Hogan slamming Andre. Kids dressing like him in yellow bandanas. Fans crying, lip-syncing his last word. YouTube has already seen over 500 plus tribute videos uploaded in 24 hours. The secret journal entry found in his Bible sources claim that inside his home Bible, a handwritten note was discovered, dated July 15, 2025, just 9 days before his death. It read, "If I don't make it to 72, just tell my kids I'm sorry for the pain I caused, I love them more than the world, and to my fans, you carried me when my legs gave out. Thank you. Shh." That note is now going viral under the title, Hulk Hogan's Last Prayer. A funeral fit for a giant WWE has announced that a state-style memorial will be held in Tampa Bay Arena, with thousands expected to attend. Names confirmed to speak: Vince McMahon, Triple H, Shane McMahon, Ric Flair, Donald Trump, pre-recorded message, The Rock, Linda Hogan, ex-wife. Fans will be allowed to visit Hogan's ring-worn boots and bandana, placed in a glass shrine surrounded by candles and his entrance music playing softly. What he meant to us, Hulk Hogan wasn't just a wrestler, he was our childhood. He told us to say our prayers and take our vitamins. He told us to train hard and believe in yourself. He told us to be real Americans. For so many of us, growing up in the 80s and 90s, Hulk Hogan was the hero. Before superheroes wore capes, they wore yellow trunks. Final words that will echo forever. Tell them I love them, tell them I never stopped fighting, and tell the kids, always be a real American. That wasn't just a goodbye, that was a mission. So now it's on us to carry his message forward, to stay strong, to keep fighting, to live large, to love loudly. Rest in power, Hulk Hogan. You were more than a man, you were a legend, and legends never truly die. Behind those iconic muscles and unforgettable theme music, Hogan was fighting the toughest match of his life, and no one really knew. Doctors had warned him back in 2023. "Mr. Bolia, your heart is strained. If you continue surgeries, the risk will only grow." But Hogan? He shrugged and smiled. "If I die fixing myself, at least I went down swinging, brother." He was addicted, not to drugs or alcohol, but to hope. Hope that he could stand tall again. Hope that he could appear in one last WrestleMania. Hope that the fans would see him walk down that ramp one more time.